Hey everybody, I know this seems like why even do this video, but I mean, why not just go out and buy new towels when you need them? But you know, if you're on a budget, okay, God forbid you lose your job, which has happened during depression times, it's easier to fix things. So that's why I'm making a video, all right? So these are towels. These are about 5-year-old towels. This is a relatively new one. There's no fraying on the end. But if you ever noticed, they hem the ends. Okay, all the hems are hemmed. On the big beach towels, they're hemmed on both sides. So they don't hem on this side. This is just sewn, but no hem. So what happens over time is the threads come out. So you got to trim off the threads, and then you fold over once and maybe twice to hem along the side. That's what I'm going to do. On the new ones, I might just do that to prevent them from coming out. Now over here, this is the hem, and the hem got destroyed over here, came undone. So basically the threads come out. So what you need to do is as soon as the threads come out, that's when you need to do the repair. Alright, so in this one, I'm going to probably cut this off because this is so damaged over here. I'm not going to be able to fold it twice. It has to be folded twice to go down. That's why there's a little fold right in there. Alright, so I'm going to just do one of these. I'm probably going to do this guy right here, and maybe one of these. The problem with this is you have to find the pretty darn close to the color of the fabric. Otherwise, you know, if you put red on blue or white on blue, it's really going to stick out like a sore thumb. Step 1, use a pair of scissors, trim off the excess all the way across. Alright, your next step is go ahead and fold up twice and then pin into place. You shouldn't see any fraying come out. Now, during your sewing, I prefer a sewing machine, okay, because to hand sew this, what a pain. It's going to have 2 runs of straight line going across, one at the very end and one in the middle. So I'm going to put 2 of them there. You got to make sure your hem is on the same side as the hem that's on this one. It just looks odd if this is on the other side. And while you're doing this, snip off any tags, okay, before they become problems. Just take your scissors and cut those things off. Alright, but this thing's a good 20 years old, and there are stains on it, and a lot of little tags, but until holes get too big or it's not useful, hey, it'll be lasting a little bit longer. Time to go in the sewing machine. Now what I did is I rolled up the towel. This is my own little thing, is I use clamps to hold them into place so it's not all over the place. I already threaded the white wire. I have it set on 1 at 4.0 on the length of the stitch. So you come up here, pull the pin, holding it into place. And what I'm going to do is my second round, I'm going to go this way, going across. For right now, I am going to make sure it's underneath. See, it's already came out down here. I'm going to make sure that it's underneath. I'm going to go up. And this is a big towel, so I have to maneuver. I'm going to go past it and come back. All right. And I need to make sure, see, this is trying to come undone. So this takes a lot of patience, guys. A lot of patience. Alright, so put it in there. Okay, slide it under. Put that thing down. And I want to be out a little bit more. I want to be a little bit more to my left. There we go. Alright, and then hit it. Alright. Okay, it's set. So now what I'm going to do is go all the way down. It's not reinforced yet, but my second one I'm going to reinforce it. Alright, so second one is just going over the stitch and reinforcing it. So I'm going to go all the way down. I don't want to have you watching me doing this whole thing. I'll show it to you after it's done. But as you go to the next pin, you pull out the pins to the side, and as you go all the way down, you can see all the way down here is trying to come undone. So you got to make sure it's stuffed under and then sew it into place. Now what I'm going to do is I finished sewing the first one all the way about, I say an 1/8 of an inch from the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over that stitch, reinforcing this stitch. It's going to keep this flap down, this flap right here down. So it's extended out a little bit. I am not worried about that. So go down there. What I'm going to do is go over it, and then I'm backing up. I can go on the fly on this. I reinforced it. Okay, I'm going to go in the middle now and turn on the needle rest in the down position on this machine, which I really like. I'm going to turn and I'm going to go put one down the center. Okay, it's going to be parallel with the other one as close as I could do, just like with the double needle, but I'm going to go all the way down. I'll show you when it's all done. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's reinforced, and you can see the stitch going from here and down over a couple. That's the second one that goes over that one, so it holds it into place. Same thing on the other side. It's double stitch all the way across, and it looks pretty darn good. Okay, and I have to do it to the other side, and I think old Harry Potter right here would even say, wow, that's a bit of wizardry. A little humor for you, okay? Hey, if you're like me and you're fighting depression, and if it's rainy outside, you have nothing to do, you're home alone, everybody's at work or school, and you have nothing better to do, rather than sitting on the couch and being depressed, hey, be busy and do something. Sewing machines are really cheap at Walmart. Okay, if you want to get one there, get a decent one that has like 25 years warranty. That's the one I'm using. It's a Brother. And I have to do the other side now. So, hey, subscribe, see a whole lot more videos. Do this with all of your stuff. That's the principle behind doing this. Even on the long sides of the towels, you want to do the same principle. You want to do 2 runs, okay, and reinforcing on the ends. Hey, subscribe, see a whole lot more videos. All right, bye now.